Leighton, I heard Presley was on drugs this week.
He was. Hardcore stuff, man.
Yeah? How'd he trip?
Well, it seemed like he tripped in the right direction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got some things removed.
Just transitioning.
So
A
he
NAD, if you will.
yeah, he transitioned from having 4 to 0.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Presley has wisdom teeth removed, and yeah, they gave him some drugs.
And it didn't hit him at all, right? Not really?
So me and Presley both have like this enormous, outrageous fear of needles. And he's never been pricked before. I have. Gotten stabbed a couple times.
Oh.
So he was,
And that was in his gums.
well, he couldn't feel his gums. He was,
Hair's being difficult today. So.
yeah, it's getting weird. It's getting that awkward stage where it's not too short, not too long, and it doesn't know what to do.
Same.
Anyway.
You see how bad my airline is now?
Yeah. Looks like a M.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, you were saying.
Anyway, so yeah, we have a huge fear of it, but he said it felt like a prick, but they gave him like the laughing gas stuff before. And I didn't have that, so I felt the full thing just go into my arm.
I think we should throw a fit about it.
It feels bad. I hate
Yeah.
needles,
Yeah,
but he managed.
for you,
Good
was
job.
that worse than the actual surgery? Was just getting the needle in you?
Oh,
Really?
100%.
Did you feel all right? So this is what I was telling Preston to try to get him, try to show him what was gonna happen. For me,
Yeah.
I didn't really hurt.
Yeah,
It
I
was
didn't
just
either.
the medicine they put me on. I couldn't really sleep that week. That was one of the side effects.
I
was,
didn't take the medicine.
It kept you up.
You
That
didn't take the
sucked.
medicine.
I didn't take the medicine. Preston's not taking it either.
You just
Wow.
take ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen and Tylenol, alternating them. I'm not
Really?
screwing around. I've just heard so many people that just have like a really bad time with it. And
I did.
yeah. So basically everyone, I'm like, I don't really understand why they're giving it out. Like unless you have like really bad pain, but from everyone that I've talked to, like
not
it
bad.
wasn't really that bad. It's
I'd
not,
take 3 of them things.
It's not necessary to have the painkillers.
What's
in my
he been
opinion.
eating? A lot of mashed
Just
potatoes
like-
and
I don't know what all he's had, but literally you can't have any like solid food. You can't chew.
I'm
on
curious
anything,
what he's
so.
eating.
Yeah, I
I just
understand.
am.
He's so picky too.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure. I saw him playing some like Jedi video game before I left.
Oh really?
so he's probably-
the new one?
Maybe.
Well,
yeah.
he did say he's excited because like
Time
he
off.
can just he's just home and he can actually play video games for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
It's too bad he has to be completely drugged up and off of surgery to get some time to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's life.
That's
Baby.
right.
That's life.
Give me a word, Zach.
Hit it.
Educate us.
Let me double check just so I make sure I pronounce this right. All right. Verdutzt. Verdutzt. It's actually the official word of the day for May 27th.
Verdutzt. F-I or F-E?
F-E.
It's just about ducks.
F-E-R. D-U. Wait, Dudst or Dust?
Dutzt.
Dutst.
Yeah.
F-E-R-D-U-D-S-T.
No. F-E-R-D-U-T-Z-T.
Z.
Z.
Yeah.
Duds.
Is it German?
I guess so. I don't know.
Verdutzt. Can you use it in a sentence before we guess what it is?
That's a good question.
I don't know. In that moment, he seemed like a very verdutzt man.
Prepared.
No.
Scared.
Very like formal.
Racist.
Yes. Confused or bewildered.
So racist.
Really?
So racist, yeah.
Confused. or
Ah,
bewildered.
okay, I can see that.
Verdutzt.
You look very verdutzt.
You always look very verdust. What are you
Yeah.
verdust about right now?
Nice.
I don't know. I was kind of confused about the fact that Leighton's never shared your brother's underwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think most people don't do that, Zach. We were talking
Just messing.
we were talking before, like everything that Zach has on right now is his brother's.
Yep, it is.
Including
The undies.
undergarments.
Pantaloons.
They're clean. What does it matter?
Do you
It
know they're
doesn't, I
clean?
guess.
Yeah, they're clean.
I don't think. Not everybody might wash their drawers.
I mean,
Well, if they don't, that's disgusting.
they don't let you return them at a store for a reason.
That's fair, you know.
It's very fair.
But I don't think it really matters that much.
I don't think that's a big deal as long as they're washed.
Yeah, it's like,
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah,
You know. Thanks, Trey.
whatever. Shrev doesn't like it though.
He really doesn't
I
like it.
just, I just don't wear underwear.
Oh well, that would solve that. So can I take a peek or
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Leighton, you had some AI stuff you wanted to mention and bring
Yes.
up? I don't-
So, well, first of all, I wanted to ask y'all. I think Google might be the worst at naming things ever, but
like their name or own name.
well, the name Google, that's an okay name. We've gotten
Sure.
used to it. But have y'all heard of Bard?
No,
No.
You haven't heard of Bard? Oh, well then.
Wait.
isn't
you're
that
in
an
for a
old
treat.
timey like bartender, like a bard?
Oh, I don't know. It's a new thing.
That's
You want to take a guess?
that's the That's where like cows and horses and all them live, right?
That's a barn.
Same thing.
Well, Bard is Google's version, like their own AI, and they just released it. So now we have some competition, which is awesome. And so the key difference is that it's actually connected live to the internet, so it can actually use new information. ChatGPT can't currently.
Oh, that's scary.
Well, yeah, I mean it is, but it makes it a lot more useful. Like ChatGPT's is like September of 2021. So it's basically it was trained on an old database. Well, this is like it can constantly change.
So was it better?
Well, that's the big debate. It seems to be pretty inaccurate at times, but I want to read y'all something because I asked it.
I'm glad you're reading it. I can't.
Yeah. I asked it because we weren't a thing in 2021 of September, so ChatGPT doesn't have a clue who the Awkward Tapes are. But I asked Bard if it knew, like, who is, what's the Awkward Tapes podcast, and this is what it said.
Oh gosh.
Keep in mind, it's been very inaccurate with things, which so is kind of ChatGPT.
Well, yeah.
I was very impressed and also not impressed. I was impressed that it knew us. I'll just read it. The Awkward Tapes is a comedy podcast where awkward friends have awkward conversations about awkward things. That
Dang.
was super impressive to me. Very
Wow.
impressive. But this is where it falls short. The show is hosted by Presley,
Oh,
Matt, and Ryan. Who is that?
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and then
Still though.
and then it says three friends. So basically, all AI to me, it can save things very confidently. That's not true.
I bet
What were
you I
gonna
know
say?
why it says Presley.
Why?
I think
Because we have a member named Presley.
well, yeah. Well, I think because like you can look up like the LLC.
Yeah.
I think Presley's name is the first on the LLC.
Is that public knowledge?
Think so.
It's on. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can just look at. You can look up LLCs.
Okay. Well, I did a newer one, and it was saying that it was hosted by Evan or Schmidt. I don't know what it said, but it had y'all two, and the most like recent podcast at the time was y'all's little
Oh,
duo
cool.
podcast.
Ah.
But let me read you this. It said those three friends who met in college and bonded over their shared love of all things awkward. I'm like, that's not really true. And that's like, in each episode, the hosts discuss a variety of topics from dating and relationships to pop culture and current events. Kinda.
Somewhat.
They also
little bit.
play games, tell stories, and generally have a good time.
That's
I mean,
pretty
That's pretty
accurate.
crazy.
it's pretty good except for the people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was impressed with the awkward.
Can you look this up real
Thanks.
quick? You
Yeah.
Just do a little search.
I'll do a little bard.
Bard.
Is
Stop
Shmev
it.
and Presley married from the awkward tape?
Okay.
Just want to see.
Oh gosh, that would be so funny.
Does
if
it work the
actually
same way
said
where like
yes.
you can see what it types out as it?
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all really should check it out and try to ask it
I
more
haven't
like
even heard
current
of it.
things.
Why haven't I seen that on any social media thing?
I
at
don't
all?
know, but another big thing I think I told you.
Have you seen it?
No, Bard? No.
Ow.
No, the
Okay.
ChatGPT has an app now, the official their
Oh.
own app, and it's really good.
I can't download it. My phone's not new enough.
Oh yeah, you have like an iPhone 7.
8, pretty
8.
much same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Coming
you
out with the
want-
14.
If someone
now.
wants to donate some money to me,
That was rhythmic.
All right, here we go. Y'all can see it. It kind of has a pretty cool like thing. As far as I can tell, there's no evidence to suggest that Shmeb and Presley are
Dang it.
dating. They have been seen together in public a few times.
what on earth?
But they have been accompanied by other friends. Additionally, neither Shmeb nor Presley have ever publicly confirmed or denied that they are dating. It is possible that they are simply friends or that they have that they are dating, but are keeping their relationship private. Only time will tell if they're true. But yeah, nature of the relationship.
That is terrifying.
Sorry.
This camera.
is
Turn the camera off.
I'm just. It's a little sketchy.
From
Listen, when me and Shmev make out, I don't need Bard to know because it's connected to the internet.
everything we
Google's
do is
listening
seen
at
now.
all times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to see what it says today. So Shmev is putting in who from the awkward tapes is bald.
Just want to see if it knows.
That's terrifying.
See, there it goes.
What?
Read
What?
that.
There is no one from the Awkward Tapes podcast who is bald. The host of the podcast are Matt, Shmev, and Presley Smith. And they both have hair.
Both. Interesting.
both, not all.
That's still pretty scary, though. I mean, wow. Ask it if Michael Jackson's still alive.
Okay.
You know what would be so cool is if one of these services like Bard or ChatGPT could take like real evidence found online and figure out whether or not
If they're alive or
conspiracies
not.
have like real basis to be true.
I have something to add. So there's with this there's different drafts. So it basically generates it 3 different times and you can kind of pick which one.
That is nice.
It is nice.
You know what that's helpful for whenever maybe we'll do like the AI movie thing again.
Oh yeah.
That way we have 3 different things we can read.
Yeah. Well, this was one that it came up with. Summarize that for us, Shmev.
The only person from the Awkward Tapes podcast who is bald is Shmev. He is the host of the podcast and is known for his bald head and his sense of humor. Shmev has been bald since he was a teenager, and he has said that he is comfortable in his appearance. He has also said that he likes the way that his bald head makes him look older and more distinguished.
Have you said
You
that?
literally
Yes,
said
I have
that.
said that.
It just has the wrong name
Yeah.
here.
That is terrifying.
I know, and then listen to this
It's
part.
close.
Shmev's baldness has been a source of humor on the Awkward Tapes podcast. He has been the subject of many jokes, but he always tries to take them in stride. That's literally you. It's not.
Yeah.
It
That
just has the
wrong
name
person.
confused.
Yeah.
That's legitimately scary.
He has even said that he enjoys the jokes and that they help to make the podcast more fun.
Yeah.
Shmev's baldness is a part of who he is, and he's proud of it. He's an inspiration to others who are struggling with hair loss, and he shows that it is possible to be confident and successful even if you are bald.
I'm buying a Razor flip phone after this.
Yeah,
That is
that is
scary.
cool.
Look up. Oh no, never mind.
This one said Shmev, Presley, and Josh on the side.
Josh.
So,
All right. Well, let's mess with this. A
Okay.
Little bit. What are
pull
some
it up
other?
on your laptop. It'd be a little easier
what
for
are
you.
some- what's it called? Bard.
Yeah, Bard. Just go to Google and then just put Bard, or just in your search engine.
This isn't. Oh, hey Louis. This is insane.
Now, keep in mind, we're not really the most well-known podcast in the world.
Yeah.
So it. No, we're not. So I think it's really impressive it got that. Yeah.
Logan Paul, who?
Logan. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I was kind of impressed, but it's
I
also
just want to see how much it knows about us.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Especially.
look up if we've had any partnerships.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, I agree. La 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 la.
There
Bard
you
is an
go.
experiment. Opt into. I don't want to do that. Have. I can't type with one hand. I'm gonna get 2 hand. Hold that. For
I'll
me
hold
real
it
quick.
for you.
Watch how fast I do this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Any sponsors?
The stereo.
All right.
All right. Here we
Have the
go.
Awkward Takes podcast send any sponsorships? See if it spits out anything right here.
I put partnerships.
Nope, we
nope.
have not.
Ooh.
What did you get?
Ooh. Yes, the Awkward Tapes podcast has had several partnerships. In 2022, they partnered with the clothing brand Brandy Melville with create a limited edition collection of merchandise.
We
When
have
did
not,
we do
by
that?
the way.
No, and check this out. It was talking about
Look at this.
HelloFresh.
And Wondery and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and on. Okay, well
Oh wait,
those are
did it say Wonder?
Wonder.
We're on
Wondery.
Wonder.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, I just thought that was crazy.
Apparently, we partnered with HelloFresh and
Oh.
BetterHelp and Quip and Robinhood and Squarespace and Audible and Headspace and Grammarly and Tuft and Needle and Casper.
How funny would it be if they were using our podcast or likeness without our permission and we found out through Bard?
Oh, yeah.
Can I edit this?
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna look this up and I won't read it if it gets it right. I'm gonna ask if it knows where we film.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way.
Dude.
We'll just say if it's right or wrong.
Um,
I wonder if it'll
I'm
say
scared.
Tennessee.
It might, yeah.
'Cause we've said
Tennessee's
that.
easy. Two friends, Zach and Shmev. If you're looking for a film about awkward teenagers, there are a few options available. One option is the 2015 film The Duff. What?
What
Yeah,
is
that
it
didn't
even
get it
talking
right at
about?
all.
No.
No.
Yeah.
that's actually pretty. That would be scary. Like that would not be good.
Yeah.
Releasing public information like that.
Yeah. Well, unless we've said it, it's because it's basically connected to Google's database, is what I'm guessing. Like all their search engine stuff.
I just want to see. I'm going to look this up individually.
Okay.
Who is Zach from the Awkward Tapes?
People have been talking too, like it's kind of, it could take away from their search engine revenue because they're the biggest search engine in the
Yeah.
world. So they're kind of hesitant to do it. That's what I've heard. But
I put where's the Awkward Tapes podcast based, and it says the Awkward Tapes podcast is based in Los Angeles, California. The hosts Morgan, Adam, and Hannah Berner are both from there.
Zach is one of the hosts of the podcast of the Awkward Tapes. He is a 20-something-year-old guy who lives in Los Angeles. He is a self-proclaimed awkward nerd who loves to talk about movies, TV shows, music, and pop culture. He's also a big fan of video games and anime.
Not a huge fan of anime, but I can get into it, I guess.
Zach is a funny and relatable guy who is always up for a good laugh. He's also a great listener and is always
Aw.
willing to help out his friends. Here are some of the things Zach has said about himself. These are in quotes.
What?
I'm a huge nerd who loves to talk about movies, TV shows, music, and pop culture. I'm also a big fan of video games and anime. I'm a funny and relatable guy who is also up for a good laugh.
I've never said that.
I'm also a great listener and willing to help out my friends.
I've seen it do that with more, no offense, very popular people and get it dead wrong and say that people have said that when they haven't.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. It
Yeah, it's
sound-
got it
yeah.
in quotes.
sounds
it
like
has it in quotes.
they need to tweak the program.
I'm going
Yeah.
to look up myself.
That's pretty
It's
interesting.
experimental. It's not, you know.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
How have I never heard of that? How long has this been out?
It's gotta
Few weeks.
be new. Okay. So, pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
Shmev is one of the hosts of the Awkward Tapes podcast. He is a comedian and writer who lives in New York City. He is known for his dry wit and his ability to make people laugh. He's also a big fan of
Yeah, dry
movies,
wit.
TV shows, and music. He is the perfect co-host for Zach, as they have great chemistry and always have a lot of fun on the show. Here are some additional details about Shmev. Ready for this? His real name is Michael Schmalowski. He is originally from New Jersey. No, I'm not. He graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. Definitely didn't. Go Balls. He has worked as a writer for several different websites and magazines. Kind of for a website. I interned where I wrote some stuff. He is a regular performer at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in New York City.
Amazing.
Good for you, I guess.
Yep. Just so y'all know, I'm a big writer.
Sounds like they're crossing information from multiple databases that have different information on people named Shmev.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I mean, we're saying from the awkward tapes, like,
Oops.
I think we're only awkward-
and goggle.
Goggle. Oh, it got one of those things.
Presley
right?
is a recurring guest on the Awkward Tapes podcast.
She-
She is a friend of Zach and Shmev,
Presley's
and she
the one.
often joins them on the podcast to discuss a variety of topics. Presley is known for her sense of humor and her willingness to share her thoughts and experiences.
He's a woman.
She's a popular guest on the podcast, and her appearances are always well received by listeners. Here are some of the things you can learn about Presley. She is a student at the University of Southern California. She is originally from New York City. She is a huge fan of The Office. She is a self-proclaimed awkward person. She is not afraid to share her thoughts and opinions, even if they're controversial.
Let's get controversial.
Let's get political.
Who is Leighton?
Oh, Lord.
That's your name.
Okay, I think this is overplayed now.
I wanted to do it for all of us now that
Oh,
we did
okay.
one or two.
That's fine. That's fine. 10th anniversary. I didn't know we went that far.
He is a writer and comedian who has appeared on shows such as The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. I forgot you did that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Leighton is known for his dry wit and his ability to make light of even the most awkward situations. So here are some of the episodes where Leighton appeared on the Awkward Tapes. Episode 10, The Awkward Tapes 10th Anniversary Special.
Not the name of it.
Nope.
Yeah, none of that's right.
Yeah.
That's strange. All right, I guess let's see what it says about Evan and see if he gets anything right for this.
Now, one thing I'm curious about, Apple apparently is making their version of AI.
Oh.
That would be awesome to have Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, and them like all of them compete.
There is no character named Evan in the Awkward Tapes podcast.
Oh,
Podcast is
no.
hosted by two friends, Zach and Schmidt.
View the other drafts. They're
Golly.
that's so sad.
Wait.
A fiction.
Evan is a fictional character on the podcast.
You're not real, man.
He is portrayed by actor and comedian Zach Rhino.
What?
Evan is a high school student who is struggling with his social awkwardness.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah, that's completely wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely got a lot of issues. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, though.
Mhm.
What are people using this, like, rather than GPT for?
Well, really, if probably in examples where it would be able to be more accurate with the information, stuff that's like new that ChatGPT hasn't been able to like have any information on. But yeah.
Sorry, something fell on the floor.
So, what do y'all think?
I think that's really cool.
It's cool.
I think
Needs
it's
some
got the
tweaking.
potential to be a lot better than
Yep.
ChatGPT.
It's something too. It'd be good for y'all to like play around with it with, and for something a little more popular too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know though. That's just.
Like for instance, like AI is changing everything. It's like gonna be a part of like everyone's jobs, just the way computers were. No one liked it. All these old farts. I'm like, I don't want to use that computer. And then eventually now, every single job, you basically got to use a computer of some kind for the most part.
Yeah.
It's
have
gonna
3.
it's gonna be an impact. You do? Even for Zachy here, it's gonna be an impact for you.
Oh yeah, for music, I thought about it. It's kind of crazy to think that there are AI generated songs now, especially that are able to emulate voices like, for instance, Drake, which is more popular than I think the other ones that have been out. But I don't know, man. I think it's going to turn into one of those things eventually of like you're going to have AI created music, and then there's going to be new laws that state you can't use the likeness of an individual to create your own like content for monetary value, that kind of thing. But also, what's going to happen too is you'll have AI generated stuff, and it's going to be great. There's already been great songs, but it's going to need to go back to the
There was
original.
something happened recently where there's this podcast. I think it's kind of new. He was a guest on some other podcast I listened to. I can't remember. But his podcast is like him and his friend, and it's AI based. And basically, AI tells them what to do on their podcast every time. And they like made it to where like the AI talks to them, and you can hear it on the podcast and stuff.
Wow.
Huh.
And he said they're comedians, and this guy specifically is a voice impressionist, so he can like do a lot of people. And one of the guys he impersonates is Tom Brady. So AI told him to impersonate Tom Brady in some type of skit and whatever. Tom Brady sued him.
No shots.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Why?
Or
Why?
Tried to sue
How?
him. He sent him a cease and desist, or cease. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know anything
Cease
about law.
and
Cease to exist.
cease and desist.
I don't know.
I don't
look it
know.
up. Try to
I'm
look
an
it up.
idiot.
I don't know.
Cease and cease and desist letter,
What does that mean?
which means a legally enforceable order from a court or government agency directing someone to stop engaging in a particular activity.
It's an impersonation.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady for you.
Grow up.
Yep.
Love Tom
Who
Brady.
cares?
Kisses his kids on the lips and also does really cringy commercials with Calvin Klein.
Yeah, great actor.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Hope he's sad about his divorced wife.
Wow.
Um,
All right.
Freddie's a nice guy.
shut up.
But then he does that. I mean, I don't know anything about it. It's kind of weird.
But anyways, the
Anyhow.
whole music industry thing is kind of tricky. But I think, no matter what, the market will level itself out. So when there is AI generated music, people are going to go look for real producers. And it's going to be like, oh, I need organic produced music.
I don't think, like, at least for me, if I hear something that's AI generated, like, I just don't really like care as much, like, because you can't put like a person to it. Like, if Zach makes something, I can be like, yeah, Zach made it. You get to know Zach, and then you're like, I want to learn
Yeah.
more about this guy, see what other things he's done. I don't really care if Bard, some guy named Bard, who's an AI robot, made the song. I can't really like. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, but if you think about pop music, like world, the whole thing about pop music is how catchy it is and radio play. So if AI can make good enough songs for it,
Yeah.
radio companies and like labels and stuff aren't gonna give a crap. You
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna just.
their new artists, Chat GPT, they just signed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to like sign like some big record label. They sign like Chat GPT to make their songs, and a different label uses a different.
I'm calling it now. I think record labels within the next 20 to 30 years are going to have their own AI generated like music and like put a name to it and create an artist like artificially.
Yeah, because they could just be like, "Hey, real quick, give me like a happy, like upbeat song. Listen to it, and like, nah, it needs a little more like, make the hi hat a little more pingy, a little higher end, a little more sizzle on it. Just like talk to the AI,
And-
and it'll just generate it for you."
Then there's the other thing too. So when you make music, there's like 3 or 4 people it goes through. It's like the artist, the producer, then the mixing engineer, and then the mastering engineer. The mixing engineer and the mastering engineer have a job of making the music sound basically like a finished product. I won't go into the details of what that does or what you have to do to get there, but if you have AI that could literally mix a song for you,
Yeah.
that completely gets rid of my job.
Oh yeah.
Or like, for instance, I work live sound in Nashville now. Woohoo! Very excited about that. But what if boards have artificial technology in it to where it doesn't have to be mixed by a person? It just does it automatically. There goes my job.
I still think though you would have to have someone there to set it up. Like, I feel like a lot of people worry about AI taking their job, but there's still gonna need to be someone to like monitor it, and then it can kind of just help you out. Like, it could just like, if it picks up on like a frequency that's just like really bad for the room, it could like give you suggestions, and so like flip of a switch you could do it, and then you can kind of fine tune it. You can make sure that it's working properly.
Yeah.
'Cause technology is gonna fail all the freaking time, so you need someone to be there. I don't know. I think it'll just kind of help people.
I think it's the kind of thing of like, okay, the technology is replacing the factory worker. Now the factory worker turns into the maintenance man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't want to be the maintenance man. I want to
Yeah,
be
I
the
know what
factory
you mean.
worker, you know?
Yeah, and also with your job too, it's more like a creative, like artsy
It
kind
is.
of job. So I would not take kindly to this robot trying to take
Heck no.
something that I love doing.
Exactly.
So.
It's just hard to digest.
Yeah.
How do you think AI will enter itself into the sports world?
Oh,
Well, first of all, they need to get rid of the ump in baseball.
strike zone. Yeah, well, it's
I don't
hard.
think so.
I know.
It's moving
That
that,
is a
direction.
big argument right
I
now.
know. Yeah.
I'm down with it.
It's part of the game.
I know it's part of
It's
the game.
not. It's not.
I know.
It can't be perfect. It's just
I don't-
how it goes.
I don't like the idea, but I will say this as far as baseball goes. The MLB needs some kind of system that penalizes, however you say it, umps. Whoops.
There's only
umps.
one right way to say that word.
Yeah, well, I've heard people say it both ways. So
Okay.
penalizes that is the way I would say it. But penalize umps, like they absolutely destroy games sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day of an ump throwing someone out because he was clapping at a call he
saw
made.
that.
Yeah, threw the guy out because he was in the dugout, wasn't even playing, and he clapped at a call he made. It was insane.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you put money on the
I
game.
could see an AI ump type thing. It might happen someday, but then you have like, you won't have referees in football who are not people. They're
No.
running all in basketball too. You can't. Well, you're gonna have just like a robot, like just I don't
I
think
feel
so.
like
NBA, no way.
No.
Not
I
happening.
feel like it's kind of hard for at least the actual gameplay of the sport to be too influenced by AI. But I think all the outside stuff, like the camera work, the visuals of it, I think it could be used in other jobs. But
What about
I
like
don't know.
replay and instant replay? Like
Yeah.
in football you can challenge plays. You think that could be a part of it?
Yeah, maybe if you had like a lot more cameras like on the whole field, it could even see stuff that we're not able to catch,
Yeah.
and it could like notify a referee. You get like a little notification, and you look at it and you're like, "Whoa, that
Like,
does look like
the
holding."
ball was actually across.
Yeah, and I
the
didn't see
20-yard line. It's a first down.
Yeah,
But imagine this too. Let's go back to baseball again. What if you had the bases, right? Home plate, first, second, third. What if they had sensors in them? So that way, if there was a close call between a steal or
That's
a
true.
play at first, you could actually tell when they hit the bag.
Yeah.
yeah.
I could see that. And that would be cool.
And that would see. That's the thing. Baseball is like more, for some reason, sensitive. I feel like to AI being introduced because it's America's pastime, and it's been around for so long, and you don't really want something like that to just completely change.
Well, I mean, they've already added a pitch clock. So, like, how
Yeah,
much
what do you
different
think
can it
about
gonna
that?
get?
Because I
The
heard
pitch
about-
clock?
I
Yeah.
like it.
I feel like it'd speed it up a little, make it less boring.
Because there's so much in the past. There's so much time where like they pitch, they go back, and they just like take their hat off and they're just looking around. And they like throw the ball in their glove, and they're like, "All right, we're ready." They put his hat back on.
Yeah.
He sits there and he's just standing there. Batter's not even in the batter's box yet. It's just
Yeah.
like in
Like,
every
hurry
other
up.
sport, it's like it that can make people lose interest and stop watching. That's the whole reason why they did it.
Yeah,
There was a game that was under 2 hours recently. First or an hour.
no way.
No, that's not possible. There's no way a game could be played in an hour unless it was mercy ruled.
Yeah, I know basically nothing about baseball. Y'all know that. I watched it a little bit, but it seemed like a great idea.
Okay, 2 hours. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
hours.
2 hours
It was an
sounds
hour
about
and
right.
50 minutes.
What do you think, Zach?
I have mixed feelings as a pitcher. I feel like you should be able to control the pace of the game. That's one of the biggest parts of being a pitcher. But I also understand the point of like there was some crazy stat that it was like 5 minutes between a first and second pitch.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like that's dumb. Like you need
Yeah.
to take more time to yourself. But I don't know. I would like to see it tweaked, but I get it. I think it's cool.
So, how does it work right now? Like, what's the amount of time, and when
Isn't it
does it start?
22
I don't
seconds.
really know, actually.
So I think it's like 22 seconds between the last pitch thrown for the batter and the pitcher to be ready. So if the pitcher's not on, or if the pitcher is not in motion to throw the ball before the timer hits 0, it's automatically called a ball for the batter. But if the batter's not in the box by the time the pitcher is ready to pitch, then
strike.
it's called a strike.
So, players have 30 seconds to resume play between batters.
30 seconds.
Between pitches, pitchers have 15 seconds with nobody on base, but 20 seconds if there's a base runner.
There it is.
Okay.
So, like, and batters, too, there's some rule where they can't, like, they can step out of the batter's box after a pitch, but they can't just sit there and, they're just looking. Like, I used to do this, too. I would step out and just kind of take a deep breath and take a few, like, practice swings.
Yeah.
And it's a mental game. So, you got to,
Yeah.
it's a lot of mental stuff. So, that's what a lot of batters do. But instead, you can step out for, like, a second, maybe take one swing, and then you got to step back in. Like,
Yeah.
you can't take your time.
That's why they adjust their gloves or their guards
Yeah.
or whatever.
So it's both ways. It's not like
Yeah.
the batter can stay in there, but the pitcher can't. Like
That's
both
good.
of them have to get back on it.
And also, you can be warming up on the side or something before it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like you got to think about the watchability of the sport and
Yeah.
kind of put that as a high
When
priority.
it comes down to it, it's a business.
And
Yeah.
one of the most fascinating things that I've seen, you know who? Wow, You know who Max Scherzer is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Max Scherzer has
Pitcher for
always
the
complained.
Mets.
Yeah, and he
One of the
used
best.
to be on the Nationals, which I hate that we traded him, and Juan Soto, but whatever. Anyways, one of his biggest complaints was that batters took forever to get back in the box. And since this pitch clock thing has started this season, he has a sub-2 ERA, which is insane. That means earned runs per average, I think.
Earned run average, yeah.
Or earned runs average. So basically, every 9 innings he averages less than 2 runs scored
that's
against him,
very good.
which is very good. And so it's kind of cool to see. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
he's like done, which he was good before. He's always
Yeah.
been one of the best, but now he's like he might win Cy Young, which best pitcher in the league.
Have you seen that rookie on the Astros? Hunter Brown or whatever his name is. He's insane. He's had one of the best rookie seasons like ever.
Okay.
He's like a 3 point something ERA his first season.
Besides, I don't know, like basketball. I don't know how really that could be introduced. Maybe something to do with the clock.
Or if you could see like what is it when goaltending? You could probably
Goaltending,
argue
yeah.
those calls with AI
Cameras and stuff.
because you could see when the ball's
Yeah.
going down and when they've hit it.
Yeah.
The only other thing I thought of was I saw something with like it could help golf just like track balls better and like
Oh well, that's
that's-
different. That's not really interfering. I
yeah.
don't think.
no.
And besides just
I don't know
like
what else.
gameplay stuff, it could really help with just like statistics.
Yeah.
It's like information like that. Like I think we'll have brand new statistics in a couple.
Golly, we
Couple
don't
years, maybe.
need any more random statistics.
As a big sports person, I would love that.
The first man to be able to score a home run at eating or after eating a burger at 11:03 a.m.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's so stupid.
I love all those random stats. I think they're pretty interesting.
Some of them are cool. Some of them are so stupid.
Well, I think it would like really, like it'll show like a specific bat speed and like the
Well,
bat
yeah.
speed was this because he did this with his hips and he like just little.
After eating a granola bar,
Sure.
Yeah.
you know, he was able to do that.
I think it could help with skill too. Because if you see those stats about like bat speed and what the hips do and how they move their whatever,
Yeah.
Training.
it could help you train too.
And you know what's funny? I played baseball for 10 years, I think. And I watched a game the other day, and something finally clicked for me after all this time. I've heard my coaches say it for years. Getting your hands inside on an inside fastball.
Yeah.
I physically saw that happen, like in a game. And I don't know what the crap was wrong with me, but it finally clicked. I was like, oh, this is what he did. He like moved his hips and torsion, and he
Yeah.
actually got his hands. God, I'm an idiot.
You didn't understand that?
Yeah, I was always pulling the ball and fouling off in left field like crazy. Anyways, just a little side note. I thought that was so funny. But I was a pitcher. I never really hit much anyways. So
Yeah, I
Anyways.
feel like it could help. Like just being able to like even in basketball, like help you with your shot or
Yep.
something.
Angle.
Yeah, which really isn't even like necessarily AI, but that's just like technology in general. I feel like it can
There's
help
a
everyone.
lot of just like technology and like analytics is a big thing for sports right now.
Yeah,
Like the past few years, analytics have been huge. Like especially in the NFL, there's a like you'll hear announcers talk about it. They have like an analytics person for a broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, well, when it's 4th and 1 for this team, they are more likely to run a quarterback sneak and get it rather than handing it to the fullback because blah 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 blah. Just a bunch of little, and that makes watching it pretty
Yeah.
cool. 'cause
That
it
is
just gives
cool.
you a little bit of insight on what they
Yeah.
might do before it actually happens.
So like the commentators, they would be able to like see, like I mean maybe you could have an actual person do it, but it'd be cool if like they just had like a board of like scenarios. Is that what you're saying? Like it would just kind of like pop up and they can see it on
they
the
don't
screen.
have that, but they have like an analytics person, and they might
Okay.
relay it to the broadcaster. Like, hey, our analytics guy is telling us it's 3rd and 5
Yeah,
right
that's
now. They're in the red zone. They like to do a lot of corner routes to the back of the
Yeah.
end zone because their receivers are better than blah blah
Yeah,
blah, blah whatever.
I feel like football you could really help improve like just the way it's communicated because people don't understand like all the coverage stuff and it takes too long to like explain stuff. But if you could just have a way to where like they kind of bring it up more and can kind of show it in a way that people can understand, like oh they're lining up like this for a reason, you know, and that way people who don't know as much can look at it and be like, okay, I understand.
Here's a big analytic that was going around this year. I think all you know what a quarterback sneak is.
Yeah.
Just get like you need a yard or two, whatever.
Yeah.
I think in NFL history, when people have ran a quarterback sneak, they've had it successfully done 92% of the time.
Huh.
So because of that stat, this year, people ran
it
that
a
a lot on short yardage.
I thought they were talking about that last year too, or
Maybe.
just in the past couple years. They have just done that a lot.
Yeah, like the Philadelphia Eagles really did it a lot this year. I think they only missed it like once or twice out of like 40 times.
Do you think that eventually, if it gets done too much, that they'll like ban it to where you can't do that play, or you can't like do a quarterback
Ooh.
sneak? Because
No.
that's a very specific play.
Nah.
Yeah,
I mean, there's only one way to really
I don't
sneak it.
think they will,
Really?
but they could.
Because like if it's inches and it's like, okay, 99% of the time I can get an inch here and just
Well,
hike. move.
This is what teams have started doing. Instead of just like quarterback gets it and he goes and he tries to get behind the offensive lineman, this is what the Eagles kind of mastered. You have the quarterback there and you have like two running backs maybe behind him. Quarterback gets it, and not only is he trying to get through, the running backs will go up and push him from
Yeah.
behind.
That
Push him
helps.
towards the. That's like, how are you gonna stop that if he needs
Yeah.
1 yard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
It's
like
so
an
hard to
inch,
stop. Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see him banning that, and I don't know.
Did you
We'll
ever
see.
see that? Well, I'm sure you probably did. But you ever see that quarterback in college that went for a fake slide?
Yeah,
That
Kenny
was
Pickett.
and
That was banned.
yeah, I know.
You
And
can't
think,
fake slide any. Well, because the whole thing with sliding is once they start to slide, the defender's not supposed to go get him.
Yeah.
The quarterback's defenseless now. He can't really like he's giving himself up. So the quarterback was running, defender was coming. He faked, and then the defender just kind of stopped, and then he got back up and ran for a touchdown.
it was
like,
amazing.
It's like a slide cancel in Call of Duty
Yeah.
or something like that. It's like, whoop.
Yeah,
The
that's all he
next-
did, and the guy just stopped, and they give the quarterback enough time to go around him. He was gone.
Wow.
it was either the next day or it might have even been before the day was
very
over.
soon. It went viral, and then they banned it.
And then the guy went on
Wow.
Twitter and he was like, "Change the game already."
nice.
All right, it's time for Badly Explained Movies and Shows, brought to you by Relay.
Yeah, you can say movie night and get reviews straight from the people and not the algorithm. Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you really love seeing all those Rotten Tomatoes ratings and
Oh
reviews.
my gosh, I hate
Very
those.
helpful.
And they're
Yeah.
never worth
Yeah.
actually paying attention to. So
Yeah. So download Relay and
Yeah.
get your reviews from actual people who can give a
a
better-
decent review.
yeah, a decent review.
That's
better
not
opinion.
6 minutes to read.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
get a review in 30 seconds and decide if you're gonna watch it or not.
Yeah. Well, y'all ready for this? Because mine are dumb.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. So, hopefully you didn't see mine. Mine was in bright letters.
Oh, I didn't, yeah.
Okay. All right. In this show, based on a true story, is a team of horned up 30-year-olds pretending to be teenagers and navigate life through football, relationships, and high school.
Okay, so they're unicorns.
Horn dogs, let me tell ya.
They're unicorns.
Sure, if you want to call them that.
Got a horn on them.
Unicorns are pretty horny.
Oh.
This is I think this is a Netflix original. I could be wrong. No, I know it's on
This
Netflix.
doesn't have to do with a body of water, does it?
No.
Is this a kid's thing?
No.
Like a unicorn show? You
Horned
were
up.
saying- Okay. In what context?
The context.
Okay.
Teenagers.
So it's not Riverdale.
Oh,
No.
I don't know why you were. I heard unicorn. I thought you were talking about. Okay.
I can say it
I got
again if you
confused.
want.
I'm all right, but maybe
That
yeah.
lined up with Riverdale, some of it. Wait,
I thought you were kind of doing a play on words.
say it again.
You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. In this show, based on a true story, is a team of horned up 30-year-olds pretending to be teenagers, navigating through football, relationships, and high school.
I got it. Emphasis on that last part.
High school?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're all in high school.
Oh. I was
It's
thinking-
not High School Musical.
I was thinking that because they're all like way older and they play like teenagers, and it's kind of like a joke.
This
I
is
don't
just
think,
like that.
I think I might. I don't think I've seen.
Is it a
this.
movie or a TV show? Have you
It's a TV
seen?
show.
Okay.
Not high school, but football.
High school football.
is emphasized.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't.
It's based on a true story too.
Can I?
Loosely. Go for it.
All American.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real.
All
I
American.
haven't seen it. I always see that pop up on Netflix.
It's pretty good, but it's definitely like a drama. And oh my gosh, if anyone in high school ever looked that gorgeous, I would. I don't know. Yeah. I would off myself. Like, you know what I mean? How like the most gorgeous people in the world just end up at one high school. That's
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
And then you're just like, well, what am I doing here?
Yeah. You know, look like you're 25, 28, 30. So,
Yeah. Schmatty?
Sorry, my hat was bugging me.
oh, it's okay.
Okay. This is a show. The Civil War of Pirates take place for a reason unknown, while Romeo and Juliet fall in love while searching for a slave.
Pirates of the
Maybe-
Caribbean.
That's what I thought.
Pirates.
Is it a TV show
Movie?
or movie?
It's a TV show.
TV show? Are they real pirates?
Oh, I got it.
Like, kind of, they're doing the same thing as pirates.
Okay. They're just not dressed that way.
Yeah.
These,
The Civil War of Pirates take place for a
Yeah.
reason unknown, while Romeo and Juliet fall in love while searching for a slave.
okay, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here. Outer Banks?
It is Outer Banks.
Yes.
Wow. Okay,
Have
what?
you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I started watching it recently. It's pretty good.
It is fantastic.
Really?
So they're on an island,
Mm.
and there's two sides to this island: Pogues and the Kooks.
oh, yeah.
And like Pogues and the Kooks like are always fighting with each other. That's why I said like Civil War.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then the main characters are John B. and Sarah Cameron. John B. is a Pogue, Sarah's a Kook. They end up falling in love, but their friends are like, "What are you doing?" That's like our enemy. But they
Okay.
fall in love anyway, and then they end up being all friends, like
Yeah.
with John B.'s group and whatever.
Okay.
And then the first season, they're looking for the Royal Merchant Gold, which is from a slave, like
Okay.
a real slave in that show.
It's actually really well put together. Like, you would always think you know where the plot's going,
Yeah.
and then you just don't out of
Yeah.
nowhere. It's really good.
I finished the third season the other night.
Really?
Oh, how'd you feel about
The
that?
finale I liked. The third season was my least favorite though.
Oh,
I think they could have done a few things a little different. But
that's fair.
It was still pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, like one.
You ready?
Yes.
Man, this one makes me excited. I really got to pull it together. All right, this is funny. I hope you like it.
Nah.
You like this? A transracial woman pulls a reverse Michael Jackson and decides to become a transhuman and takes the worst deal ever and realizes that the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
So
A lot of ands in there. Could've
seems
cleaned it
like
up.
a movie
got
about
Is this a movie?
white guilt.
Yeah, it's a movie.
I think I've
you
got,
got it. I love this.
Did she actually change her race to black, or is it a?
He didn't say black. Did you?
Well, it's a reverse Michael Jackson.
So that was yeah.
White to black. So a
Yeah.
transracial woman pulls a reverse Michael Jackson and then decides to become transhuman
Oh,
But
and takes a really bad deal.
not actually black.
No, she's black.
What?
Yeah, she's black now. She was white. It's a reverse in the sense
Okay.
of like Michael Jackson went black to white. she's
After
gone
we
white to
find
black.
out what the actual movie is,
Yeah.
the
You
movie
got
I'm
one?
thinking of, everything
perfect.
you said lines
Really?
up completely.
white to black transhuman. Oh, a burn victim.
No.
Burn victim.
Oh,
Burn victim.
I don't know what this
Transhuman.
is. Transhuman.
So the
Okay.
deal that she took was a horrible deal. And it's to make her transhuman. She goes from something. You like that?
That is so good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I love
Thanks.
that.
Thanks. I was happy with it.
That was good. This
I
is
don't know.
You don't know?
I was
so
locked
funny.
in.
Transracial, reverse Michael Jackson, transhuman. Takes a bad deal. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. What's
Seen
something?
it?
Don't think of it
You-
as the other side. Think of it as the other side.
Yeah.
Up. She goes
Yeah.
to heaven.
No.
A little lower than heaven.
Hell.
Not that
Where-
low.
Where's
Too low.
below hell that you're going up?
Wait, no, lower
Think
than
of-
heaven.
Ocean to Earth.
The sky.
She's from the ocean. She's a something.
She's
and
a
turns
mermaid?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The little mermaid.
So funny.
The Little
I love
Mermaid.
that.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, that is
Because
so
she's black in the
dumb.
new one.
Yeah, she's black. And she used
Like
to be white.
I would never expect. What was her name? Princess Jasmine. Is that from the Princess and the Frog? I would never
I don't
expect
know.
I
them
don't
to make her white.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's so weird. That's
It's
a
just
weird
so
topic.
dumb.
That's a dangerous topic.
Yeah. Anyway.
So this is the movie I was thinking of.
Okay.
Shrek.
I haven't
Because she
seen
goes from
Shrek.
white to green. She goes from a human to an ogre. That
That
made
is
so
good.
much sense to me.
that's pretty
And
good.
then you said the grass is greener.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's a little.
That is like.
hint.
Yeah. Okay. I can really see that.
But
Wow.
Once again, I was wrong.
It's okay. That was good.
Okay. This one, I'm just gonna let you know. I wrote these all last night, and
wrote
this
mine
one is
last night, too.
so dumb.
Okay.
But I feel very strongly about this. Okay. Strongly. All right. Stop running from your problems, and for the love of God, why would you kidnap someone, dude? You have millions, but you have Down syndrome now. Thanks.
So
Down
you feel
syndrome.
really strongly about this.
Yes.
Down syndrome.
So you hate this show or movie?
I hate the person that did this show.
Down syndrome.
The
you
Down
making
syndrome
fun
part
of
was
that-
just an
are-
insult.
Are you making fun of
Are
me?
you making fun of people?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no. I had Down syndrome. Come on.
He beat it.
I beat it.
Theo did.
Like
Theo.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn beat it.
You have something we call Down syndrome.
Okay, so he's running from something. Say it again. I'm confused.
Okay. This is
It just sounds like you're ranting. You're not explaining anything.
I think he hates this.
it's just the guy. Stop running from your problems.
Okay.
And for the love of God, why would you kidnap someone? You have millions, but you now have Down syndrome.
Who did
Thank
they
you.
kidnap?
Is there a maze involved?
No.
Oh, I thought you were emphasizing
Running
the runner.
from your problems, you have millions. So
Who runs from their problems? Or maybe towards the problems?
The
a
Kardashians.
cop. A superhero.
Cop's a good question. Superhero, maybe. Yeah.
What are you
Flash?
doing?
The Flash?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
movie
the-
that's
the
not
TV
even out yet.
Ezra Miller.
That movie's not even out yet.
I was talking about the one with Ezra Miller.
That's
not
not,
out
out.
Oh.
I mean, it's still a movie.
Yeah, it's
it comes
coming
out
out.
next month.
Yeah.
Anyways,
On my
he's
birthday.
an idiot.
Quit running. So you were taking like real life.
It wasn't even a movie. Badly explained actors. That's what you played right there. What on
Oh,
earth?
Zach.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, alrighty. Here's mine.
Oh me.
A weird girl is sent to boarding school right in the middle of the week, but don't worry, she gets a helpful hand from someone you can't even see.
Oh, I got it. That face. You just started watching this recently?
I can't remember if it was recently or not, honestly.
The show?
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Say it again. Oh. Well, flashy.
Oh,
That's what he just did.
oh, no, I didn't. A weird girl is sent to boarding school right in the middle of the week, but don't worry, she gets a helpful hand from someone you can't even see.
Right in the middle of the week.
Do you like that?
That was good.
I was proud.
wait.
of
that
that
was
one.
good.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the week.
Presley, what do you think? What
I
else?
love this show.
No.
Oh,
idiot.
all right, here's. I don't know. That
It's
was my pre-
Thursday,
that was my
guys.
preference.
It's
good.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It's
It is
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it was good. I
was
like
proud
that.
of that.
Yeah, that was good.
She gets a helpful hand.
Hand.
You can't even see the person.
Uh-huh.
'Cause it's just a
Okay.
hand.
Right in the middle of the week. That's
I
yeah,
like that.
I watched that recently, and
Like?
I had mixed feelings.
Really?
I thought overall it was good, but there was a couple things in it that I thought was pretty stupid.
Okay. Like
And
what?
Maybe we
Do you
can
remember?
If they want to see what I really think about it, they have to watch a relay about it.
Okay. I'm down. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I want to share our thoughts
Yeah.
on it because I liked the show a lot.
Your turn.
All right, let's hit it.
Hit it.
Which one do I want to go with?
Get it. Hit it. Get it. Get it.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
All right.
Two black brothers who are agents cross-dress as stuck-up women
I got
after
it.
scarring them and get simped on by a jacked man.
I got it.
What?
That was funny though.
You like that?
Two black
Yeah.
brothers
They are brothers.
from another mother?
No, from the
So white.
no, they're from the same mother. They're actually brothers, but they are from the same mother in the show and in real life. I'm pretty sure.
Real life.
Maybe. I can't remember. I thought I looked that up. They're brothers,
And they're black.
and they are black,
as in okay,
as in African American. And they cross-dress as stuck-up women after scarring them.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
They straight up dress as them after scarring them. And then since they're now a woman, they're cross-dressing, right? They get simped on by this guy who is jacked and is jacked in everything he's
What
in.
on
He's
earth?
known for being jacked. There's actually a really iconic
This is
like
a show
song
or
that he
movie?
sings. Movie. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's
I haven't seen this. I don't think.
it's a popular,
It's like 2008.
yeah, something like that. I saw it for the first time like last week.
I'm gonna guess the
Really?
big. Is it a big black guy that simps on him?
Yeah.
And it Cruz.
Yep, Terry Crews. He's in this movie. You know where he goes, no, 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 no.
And I miss
I've
you.
seen the meme. I've seen the meme for that. Just say
You
the
don't-
movie. I don't think I've seen it.
Zachary?
I can't remember the name.
Say it.
White Chicks.
There it
Oh,
is.
okay. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I
don't
haven't
know-
seen it.
I don't know if that movie would fly today. Maybe it would.
I don't know.
It's hard
They
to
could
say.
get away with it.
No, it definitely wouldn't fly. Is that one movie Robert Downey Jr. was in?
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah, that's stretching the boundaries right there.
I don't like Iron.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I like men.
It's a bad element.
All right, what's your last one, Zach?
Hit
All
it.
right.
Is it just badly explaining someone again?
No, this one's
He's
actually
gonna rant about Kanye this
Ezra
time.
Miller.
all right. Tom Hardy gets a little peaky, and after the First World War, figures out how to become a gangster with the only MF.
What are you on today?
I was trying to say it like Ezra Miller.
Tom
All right.
Cruise.
Tom Hardy.
Hardy.
So that's the guy who played Venom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually a really talented actor. I
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
It's a TV show, by the way, and it's fairly new. It's really good. I love this show.
Is he the actor in this?
He's one of like the main ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That's a good guess, man.
He's one of the dwarfs.
Yeah, man.
He's sleepy. I don't know.
I don't even know what direction to even like go.
This is like based in old world Britain right after the First World War.
Bridgerton?
No. This is a lot edgier, darker.
Oh,
I
more
am
manly.
Little hint, they have blades in their caps.
I'm doing terrible today.
They have blades in their. I
That's what they're known for.
don't think Is it on Netflix?
It's actually a
Shut
Netflix
up.
original.
Shut up, Zach. Shut up.
Shut up.
Sharp hats.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky. I haven't.
It's really good.
Peaky
Actually,
Blinders.
Layton, I think you would love this show.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd hate it.
It's fantastic. And it's
Okay.
all about this like one guy. Tom Hardy doesn't play him, but I forgot the dude's name. It's about this one guy who's literally a bad MF. Okay. He is just amazing.
I've seen it like previewed.
It's really good. Good storyline, very engaging.
6 seasons. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit longer than my other one, so just pay attention. This lower class man has no right taking care of a very luxurious flower he stumbled upon. He does so anyway and becomes obsessed with it. In the end, after a terrible tragedy, he chooses to let the flower live instead of himself, even though the man really could have lived anyway.
Huh.
I got it.
Is it a flower?
That's
Or
that's
is it
good.
symbolizing something?
Symbolizing.
Symbolizing a woman?
Yes.
So many people have debated whether or not they could have. Well, I don't know if I should say that.
Is her name Lily
Watch out.
for a flower?
No.
Okay. That would be
That
cool.
was good.
You're on the right
Good
track.
job.
Phil. Thanks.
Rose?
Mm-hmm.
So her name is Rose. Oh, I'm getting good at this.
A lizard king.
So Rose. Yeah, it's her. She's an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So this guy, is he like a young guy?
yeah,
Okay, so he's a young guy, saves this woman.
is one of
Rose.
probably not mine, but if you were to like take a poll for some reason on the United States,
This would be
top
one
10
of
favorite movies, this is probably in there.
Okay, it's a movie.
It's actually the first movie I ever saw with nudity in it, and it was completely by accident.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Yeah.
Part of this is based on a true story.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's actually one of the biggest events in American history.
Yeah.
The
Big tragedy.
Yeah,
What in the world?
ice cubes, man.
Ice cubes?
Frozen water.
Yeah.
Frozen?
The biggest tragedy
No.
in
Olaf is a
American.
real person.
I have no clue. Hit it, Zach.
No way. Big tragedies.
You can do this.
Big tragedies. What are big tragedies in the U.S.? Just start naming
Like
some.
like shootings,
No,
Well,
not
not
shootings.
shootings.
Has to do with transportation.
shipwrecks.
The only famous shipwreck in the history of the world.
Oh, the Titanic.
There you go.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Her name is Rose.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie.
It's okay.
I think it's pretty good.
I don't
Okay.
know. It's just
yeah.
so-
They fall in love on the ship.
They made a
and-
new one.
They did?
I thought so.
I don't know.
No.
Well, anyway, they get on this. What are they? Is it a boat that they're trying to survive on? What is it?
Oh, it's a bed frame.
Yeah, that's
That's the whole point
That's
of the
After,
movie.
yeah, is it a boat or a plane? I can no. After they wreck, and he could have gotten on that little thing.
Yeah, he could have.
But instead, he just
and-
falls, and you see him going into the water, and he's dead.
It's like freezing too.
Her name's
And it's
Rose.
crazy because like the director was so determined to prove that he wouldn't have survived that he got on MythBusters and made them like try to prove it. And MythBusters proved like, yeah, he could have gotten on the bed frame.
Yeah.
All you have to do is do this, and they did this weird body configuration thing. But he was like, it's what I wrote.
Yeah.
Last one lit.
Last one. All right. Maybe y'all know this one. An old fart. He's an old fart. An old fart mentors a bum to become better physically. After his training, he is so successful that he can't stop screaming his lover's name.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
You are on fire.
Yeah.
Ever since we started doing this again, Zach's been easily the best one.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I-
how.
And I've
Ryan.
probably been
And
the worst.
I've listened to the old ones kind of recently. You sucked.
I did. I
You were
really
the
did.
worst, and you became
now
the
you're
best.
yeah.
Yeah. That's good though. I like
You like
that.
it? It's an old movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 70s or 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something in that time.
Is there
frame, I
fighting
think.
in this?
Yep. What
That
are
was
you
the
doing?
longest silence.
I was waiting.
I
for
can't
you.
remember which one it is, but I know.
right here.
No, not
No.
Karate Kid. Not wax on, wax off.
I can't-
So this old fart, he mentors a bum, but like
Why are
he
you
talks
saying it like that?
boom. That's how he
Boom.
talks. Yeah, he's got like a weird. Yeah,
Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah.
I've never
To
seen it.
train him to be better physically.
I've seen like the first 3. They're pretty good.
Screams his lover's name.
Why is that?
Adrian!
Why?
It's just like a classic scene from the movie. Like it's after the big fight, and then like he can't find her, and yeah, it's a whole ordeal. Screams his lover's name
Okay.
after being better physically.
Okay.
I like to kind of, yeah.
I want to see
Get on
the
the
Creed
boundaries.
movies.
The what?
The Creed movies.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen
Yeah,
those.
I saw the first.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Michael
This
Jordan.
is his middle name. I don't want his Michael Jordan.
I don't know why I've never put that together.
Neither have I. Everyone always says Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it's B. Jordan.
B.
It's
Jordan.
not Michael Jordan.
Well, anyways,
Anyway, I'm an
Thank you, Relay, for
Yeah.
yeah.
helping us with this little segment we like to do. Go to Relay and look at our reviews. You can get our reviews on there. We're gonna start putting some more on there. Yeah. What else? What else do they need to look forward to Relay? What else do you
They
like
have
about
games on there. You can
Yeah, they
like
do.
Oh,
they
yeah.
show like a scene of a movie and then you try to guess like, where was it from and stuff. That's pretty cool
It's kind of like TikTok for
for movies.
purely movies and shows.
Yeah.
And you can start message boards too with other like users in the community, which I think is pretty cool.
Create group chats
Yeah.
and clubs and stuff.
Yep.
And
Gangs, if you will.
add movies to your watch list on there. Like if
Yeah.
you see a review, you can add it to your watch list.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's a cool idea because all the stuff like y'all were talking about with like critics and stuff, like it doesn't, to me, critics mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to watch a 10-minute video on YouTube if I'm like, should I watch this or not? Like I just want
Absolutely.
to scroll through a couple people and be like, okay, they like it.
Exactly.
I'll check it out.
I like it. Here's
And I
why.
think you can follow people too, so that way
Yeah.
if one person you like that you like line up with as far
Yeah.
as movies go,
That's true.
you can
Yeah,
follow.
and we're just the awkward tapes on
Mm-hmm.
Relay, so
Yeah.
you can find us over there. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for coming back, Presley and Evan. We miss you guys.
Yeah, we missed y'all.
Come back soon. We won't have a full crew for a while, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
It's summer and we're busier and things are happening. So
Got a new job.
I got a new job. Zach has a new job.
Leighton is
I'm working on it.
He's working
Yeah.
on
Getting
it.
interviews.
Evan got a new
Yeah.
job.
Evan
did
got
get
a new
job.
job. Oh my gosh, we're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
I'll get there, guys.
Quick note: my new
Also more
job
depressed.
is. Oh. No, I'm not.
I said me.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. My job's gonna keep me up until 3:30 in the morning. I think I'll be going to bed at 4 a.m. for a while.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's ridiculous. Why?
Because
That's
like
just-
I
I'll
think
start at
you need to
6
quit.
and end at 3.
You
Well-
need to quit your job.
If anyone,
You and comedians have that crazy like schedule. It's like musicians, comedians, and whoever else. Like that they sleep during the day
yeah,
because
Bats.
all their shows. Oh, and bats. Because all of their
Bats.
shows are
Yeah.
at night.
yeah, me and Dracula are homies now. You know, we hang out at the local eatery. You know,
That's called a restaurant.
All right.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for coming back. Make sure to come back for the next one. And thank you for joining us for a session of awkwardness.